General introduction. Who is Brahma? In the vastness of Hindu mythology, one of the most fascinating and enigmatic figures is undoubtedly Brahma, the creator god. Although he occupies a central place in Hindu cosmology, he remains less popular and less venerated than other major deities like Vishnu or Shiva, who are nonetheless equally important in the Trimurti, the Hindu trinity. Yet, understanding who Brahma is and what his role is in creation and cosmic order is essential to grasping the richness of Hindu philosophy and its myths. So who is Brahma really? Why is he less celebrated in temples? And above all, why does this creator god seem to be in the shadows, compared to his two companions Vishnu and Shiva, who are worshipped by millions of people around the world? To answer these questions, we must first explore Brahma's unique role in the Hindu pantheon, his place in the cycle of creation, and the reasons for his absence in daily devotion. Brahma is often described as one of the three great figures of the Trimurti, a divine triad that symbolizes the three fundamental forces of the universe: creation, preservation, and destruction. While Vishnu, the preserver, is invoked in daily rituals to protect and maintain the harmony of the world, and Shiva, the destroyer, plays a pivotal role in cosmic renewal by destroying the old to allow for a new creation, Brahma is the one who initiates creation. He is, according to Hindu tradition, the original creator of the universe, but once this creation is complete, his role seems to diminish, unlike Vishnu and Shiva, who are active at every moment in maintaining and transforming the world. This withdrawal of Brahma from the daily lives of believers is one of the reasons for his low level of veneration. In this video, we will discover the story of Brahma, his divine origin, his cosmic role in the Hindu universe, and his iconography. We will also explore his myths and legends, his interactions with other gods, and finally, we will see why, despite his fundamental role in creation, Brahma is a less worshipped deity. One of the reasons for this lies in the myths surrounding his place in the Hindu pantheon. According to mythology, Brahma was born from the sacred lotus that sprang from Vishnu's navel, thus symbolizing the origin of creation from primordial chaos. Once creation was complete, Brahma had no direct role to play in maintaining the universe. He withdrew, and this lack of interaction with humanity partly explains why he is not the object of worship as fervent as that of Vishnu and Shiva. The temple at Pushkar in India is one of the few places where Brahma is honored exclusively, and it is particularly renowned for its rarity, as few temples are dedicated to this god. This unique site remains a tangible testament to Brahma's importance in the cosmic cycles, but his veneration does not reach the popularity of Vishnu or Shiva, who possess a multitude of shrines and receive more pronounced daily worship. This phenomenon of lesser veneration does not mean, however, that Brahma is a minor god in Hinduism. On the contrary, his role in the cycle of the universe is fundamental. As the creator, he is the primary source of cosmic order, and without him, nothing could exist. Yet, his absence in the daily lives of devotees illustrates how Hinduism views the cyclical and ever-renewing nature of the universe. Once creation has occurred, attention shifts more towards preservation, Vishnu, and destruction, Shiva, which are perceived as forces more directly influencing human existence. In this video, we will therefore not only discover the mysteries of Brahma, but also understand why, despite his pivotal role in the creation of the universe, he remains a discrete figure. Join me on this journey through Hindu myths, iconography, and cosmology to unlock the secrets of Brahma, the creator god, who, though untouched by popular veneration, remains at the heart of the cosmic order. Origin of Brahma in sacred texts, 600 words. The origin of Brahma is recounted in the Puranas, essential mythological and theological texts in Hinduism. According to these ancient writings, Brahma was born from a magnificent lotus that emerged from the navel of Vishnu, who was in a deep sleep in the primordial ocean. This image of the lotus floating above the chaotic waters represents the beginning of creation and marks the starting point of cosmic order. The Vedas, the oldest sacred texts of Hinduism, allude to similar ideas regarding the origin of the universe and Brahma's role as creator. Although the Vedas do not directly mention the story of the lotus, they clearly establish that Brahma, as the creator god, plays a fundamental role in the emergence of order and harmony in the universe. It is the first principle of divine manifestation, the primordial energy which, by materializing, gives form to the world. The lotus as a symbol of creation. The birth of Brahma from a lotus is an image rich in symbolic meaning. In Hindu tradition, the lotus is a symbol of purity and perfection. It emerges from the mud undefiled, thus representing the idea that creation is born from the impurity of primordial chaos to culminate in divine perfection. Brahma, as the creator, emerges from this lotus to initiate cosmic order, thus marking the passage from chaos to cosmos. The fact that Brahma is linked to Vishnu through this symbolic birth also underscores a fundamental idea of Hinduism. The gods are interconnected and support each other in the fulfillment of the grand cosmic plan. Vishnu, as the god of preservation and balance of the universe, is the principle of harmony. He sustains the world in its balance, but it is Brahma who initiates creation. Thus, Vishnu is the source from which Brahma is born, but it is Brahma who sets the cycle of creation in motion. This relationship symbolizes the idea that creation cannot begin without balance, and that balance cannot exist without creation. The two forces, Vishnu and Brahma, are therefore complementary. Vishnu preserves what is created, Brahma creates it. Brahma and the creation of the Vedas. Another dimension of Brahma's origin lies in his creation of the four Vedas, the most important sacred texts of Hinduism. According to the Puranas, Brahma is the creator of the Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda, which contain the spiritual teachings, devotional hymns, rituals, and philosophical knowledge of Hinduism. These texts are considered divine and timeless, and they form the very foundation of Hindu culture and religious practice. Each Veda is associated with a particular aspect of divine wisdom and knowledge. The Rigveda, for example, focuses on hymns of prayer and praise to the gods, while the Yajurveda concentrates on rituals and sacrifices. The Samaveda, meanwhile, is linked to sacred music, and the Atharvaveda addresses medicine, magical rituals, and prayers for health and well-being. These Vedas are therefore revealed divine truths, and their creation by Brahma marks the emergence of sacred knowledge and universal wisdom. Brahma is thus not limited to the purely physical creation of the universe, but is also the god of wisdom, embodying the divine intellect. His creation of the Vedas symbolizes the idea that divine knowledge precedes the materialization of the world, and that spiritual truth is the foundation upon which the entire structure of the universe rests. In this way, Brahma embodies a form of absolute knowledge, which precedes the physical manifestation of existence. The cosmological dimension of Brahma's birth. The birth of Brahma, emerging from Vishnu's lotus, is not only a metaphor for physical creation, but also a representation of profound cosmic principles. In Hindu cosmology, the universe is seen as a perpetual cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction. This cycle is embodied by the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Brahma initiates the cycle of creation, but he is not continuously responsible for it. His role is to bring into being the initial forms and structures which, once created, will be maintained by Vishnu and ultimately destroyed by Shiva before a new cycle begins. This cosmic cycle illustrates a vision of the universe that knows neither beginning nor end, but a succession of eternal stages. The birth of Brahma from a lotus, as well as his role in the creation of the Vedas, are therefore deeply linked to the idea that the universe is a cyclical process that constantly renews itself. This makes Brahma an essential player in this grand cosmic plan, even if his role seems to go unnoticed at the scale of human history, where Vishnu and Shiva are more directly linked to daily existence and rituals. His place in the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. In Hindu tradition, the Trimurti represents one of the most fundamental and fascinating concepts of Hindu cosmology. This divine triad is composed of three major gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Each of them occupies an essential and complementary function in the cosmic cycle, which consists of the three inseparable stages of creation, preservation, and destruction. Together, these three deities embody cosmic order and ensure the balance of the universe. Brahma, the original creator. In this divine trio, Brahma is the creator. His role is crucial because he initiates the entire process of existence. In Hindu myths, he is often described as the craftsman of the world, the one who shapes the universe from primordial chaos. Once the cosmos is ready to emerge, Brahma takes the first step of creation. He shapes the earth, the sky, the oceans, and all living beings. His divine action is thus the foundation of life. The Hindu worldview teaches us that without Brahma, the universe, in its ordered and harmonious form, would never have come into being. The Puranas, the principal mythological texts of Hinduism, often describe Brahma as a solitary god, engaged in the primordial process of creation. After his birth, he is the first to emerge from a sacred lotus that springs from Vishnu's navel, a symbolic gesture that marks the beginning of the world's formation. As creator, Brahma not only establishes the physical structures of the universe, but he also sets in motion the cosmic principles that will govern the world, making him a transcendent being whose action operates at a primordial level. Vishnu, the preserver of the universe. While Brahma is responsible for the origin of the universe, Vishnu intervenes to ensure its preservation. In the Trimurti, Vishnu embodies balance and harmony. He is the god of sustenance, the one who ensures that the universe remains intact and that cosmic order is maintained. His task is to protect what was created by Brahma. In many myths, Vishnu descends in different forms or incarnations, avatars, such as Rama or Krishna, to intervene in the world and restore balance when threats arise, as in the case of the demons, Asuras. Vishnu, with his merciful and benevolent nature, acts to preserve humanity and the universe from the chaotic forces that seek to disrupt the established order. Shiva, the destroyer and regenerator. Finally, Shiva plays the role of destroyer and, consequently, the one who enables new creation. Although often perceived negatively due to his role in destruction, Shiva is actually a principle of regeneration. Shiva's destruction is not an end, but a preparation for a new era of creation. His role in the Trimurti is therefore just as essential as that of Brahma and Vishnu. By destroying the elements of the world that no longer serve the balance of the universe, Shiva clears space for new forms of life and creation. This destruction is seen as a form of purification, a cosmic renewal that allows the universe to regenerate. Brahma, an abstract but indispensable creator. The relationship between Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva is a constant and cyclical interaction. Although Brahma is the one who initiates creation, his role is, in a sense, more abstract and less visible in daily life than those of Vishnu and Shiva. The actions of Vishnu and Shiva, related to preservation and destruction, are more directly observable in the human world. Acts of preservation are constantly necessary to maintain harmony, and acts of destruction are visible through events like wars or natural disasters, which renew the cycles of time. In contrast, Brahma, as the creator, intervenes at the beginning of the cosmic cycle, but remains absent from the daily management of the universe. This explains why, despite his fundamental role in creation, Brahma is less venerated in common religious practices. Temples dedicated to Brahma are rare, and devotion to him is less widespread compared to Vishnu and Shiva. Hindu devotees, in their daily lives, are more likely to pray to Vishnu for protection and to Shiva for liberation or the destruction of illusions. However, this in no way diminishes Brahma's importance. His function as creator remains essential to the cosmic cycle, and he remains the source of everything that exists in the universe. Perfect harmony and complementarity. Thus, the Trimurti symbolizes perfect harmony in which each god has a specific and complementary function. Brahma, the creator, lays the foundations of existence. Vishnu, the preserver, ensures balance and at the harmony of the world. Shiva, the destroyer, gives way to regeneration and transformation. Together, these three deities embody the eternal return of the cosmic cycle, a divine dance that perpetuates the existence of the universe through the ages.